Oh hey, I didn't see you there. I'm TJ Schneider.
I'm Keely Brown.
I'm Nick Garber.
I'm Caleb Sills.
I'm Nicole Miller.
I'm Samantha Wilkinson.
I'm Trent Westover.
I'm Raquel Marquez.
I'm Kaylee Hernandez, and this is Hoofbeat News.
Good morning, Mustangs. This is Hoofbeat News, and I'm Caleb Sills.
And I'm Trent Westover.
The staff and administration have begun planning this for the school year 2011-2012. With countless possibilities for a schedule and criteria for next year, Kaylee Hernandez spoke with Ms. Florian, who addressed issues within the planning.
I have a couple issues that I would like to address just for clarification. The staff and administration at Fort Morgan High School have been talking about the schedule for 2011-2012. 5 options were provided for staff after administration had carefully looked and was thoughtful. What we are looking at right now is a 7 regular class period day, as we have this year, but they would be cut by around 3 minutes, and that would involve a 50-minute class period. The lunch would still be 30 minutes, and then we're looking at including Mustang Pride, which is going to be an advisory class 5 days a week for 25 minutes. For the kids that are GT, we will be having a GT Mustang Pride next year for each grade level. What we want to accomplish is to prevent kids from falling through the cracks, whether they're upper level kids that aren't getting their homework in on time or have other issues, and or lower level kids as far as academic performance. And it will provide some homework time as well for those kids that need additional homework. It was almost a unanimous vote by the staff to do the 7-period day like we're doing, just decrease it by 3 minutes and add Mustang Pride at the end. A lot of our kids are participating in activities and sports after school where they have to leave early. Now they won't be leaving during a regular class period in most cases. For next year versus this year is we're also trying to include PLC, which is Professional Learning Community Time, which aligns with our school improvement plan. That'll actually allow teachers to work together for professional development. We really are trying to communicate the best that we can to community members, parents, guardians, and students. Our main job here is to provide the most highest quality, rigorous education that we can for our students. That's why we're here. I know there's a lot of conversation going out about college level classes, AP classes. What should you do? What are we going to do? We're not going to get into the political realm of what we need to endorse. It's going to be based on what kids want, what parents support their kids of what they want. I'm advocating for everything.
We hope that this story has helped inform you of the upcoming changes.
Poetry, music, and foreign languages? You can find all these things in one place at the FMHS Poetry Contest.
5 students competed this past Wednesday for the title of FMHS Poetry Out Loud Champion. These students include Chelsea Jill White, TJ Schneider, Jacob Sanchez, Samantha Wilkinson, and Tracy Schaefer.
Poetry Out Loud is a national competition, and this is the first year I think we've done it at Fort Morgan High School. But all the information's online, and we're just following criteria that is being followed by students all over the U.S. And so there's a huge selection of poems to choose from, and students just choose and memorize and then recite them.
I interviewed Daryl Yazdi, who chose to answer in his native language.
All right, Mr. Daryl Yazdi, what did you think about the competition yesterday?
Jag hade fan vid verschiedenen Teilnehmer ihr Bestes gegeben haben. Außerdem hat mir gefallen, wie Kiko die Gitarre gespielt hat und gesungen hat. Und es tut mir leid, dass wir nicht gewonnen haben.
After a tough competition, Samantha Wilkinson came out on top.
So, Samantha, what does it feel like to win?
Pretty good. It was nice. I wasn't exactly expecting it and everything. Just kind of went here to do my best, and I guess it went.
So how much time do you think you put in?
5 minutes, maybe.
Okay, and what do you plan on doing with your $75 cash prize?
Maybe buying some food or putting it in my bank. Depends if I have money for lunch tomorrow.
Well, I thought it was very cool because I think we're so focused on standards and goals that we sometimes forget that emotion is a very important part of literature. And the poetry recitation, the guitar playing, for me was kind of emotion-packed, and it really got to some of the things that literature is actually supposed to do, which is to make us human.
Good job to all the Poetry Out Loud participants.
Movements and changes were everywhere this week in the NBA. Many include Carmelo Anthony, Chauncey Billups, Anthony Carter, Nate Robinson, Danilo Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, and many more.
Now a few words from our sponsors.
Sponsored by Mountain States Casing Company.
Elaine's Place is an old-fashioned Greek restaurant where friends gather and enjoy fine dining. Elaine's is also available for parties and catering.
Welcome back to Hoofbeat News.
When you walk down the hallway, you would probably not guess that some people's lives are actually quite interesting. Samantha Wilkinson found out more on the life of Sydney Heyer.
Hi, I'm Sydney Heyer, and I'm a junior.
I went and visited with Sydney Heyer at her home to learn a bit more about her life. She's definitely one of the funniest people I have ever met and one of the most interesting. I asked her what her favorite childhood memories were after seeing her amp can collection.
Probably when I was really little, I found a fish that had jumped out of the fish tank and it was laying on the floor. And I picked it up and I sang to it because I thought it was sleeping and I didn't realize it was dead. And when my dad told me, I cried for days. But now it's hilarious to me, so. My other favorite childhood memory would probably be whenever I was in the car with my parents, we would play tapes, and because back in the old days, yeah. And one day I just decided as we were going down the road that there was certain tapes I didn't like, and started throwing them out the windows, and it was pretty great.
Later, I asked her what her favorite movie was.
The Breakfast Club.
This was the poster she had on her wall. I had Sydney explain why she liked it so much.
It's honest and it's unexpected. It's honest because they follow all their stereotypes to the T, but then at the end, they're all friends.
When looking around her room, I noticed a glass full of plastic utensils, and my curiosity got the best of me.
So, this here is full of sporks and spoons and forks and such because I like sporks, and whenever I'm at Taco John's or wherever they have them, I always steal a whole bunch. And the forks are just random utensils that also, but the spoons were because one evening we were really bored, so I decided, let's go on a scavenger hunt. And we went and got spoons from every fast food restaurant in town, except for Subway and Sonic. It was the only two we missed, and we thought we did so well. But we did pretty good.
After Sydney took about 5 minutes trying to tell me her favorite joke, I asked her what the favorite thing was that she owned.
My favorite thing that I own? My Converse. I got my first pair my 5th grade year, and ever since then, they're all that I wear. And it's probably because I just think they're comfortable.
Now you know a bit more about Sydney Heyer. Oh, one more thing.
Random shout out. Hi, Brooke!
That was an interesting collection of plastic utensils.
That it was, Trent.
Keep up the good work, Sydney. Lately, the junior girls have been getting together in order to confirm their decisions to start the process of constructing everything for prom. The girls have been hard at work generating a theme, sketching out their ideas, and also making a list of what needs to be ordered and built alongside the help of Mac Tibbetts, Becky Groves, and Mr. Ditter.
I plan on making this a prom to remember, so come check it out. This past week was National FFA Week. Our Fort Morgan FFA chapter and Ag Department organized many activities to promote FFA.
I feel like FFA Week this week went really well. Everyone jumped in, did what they needed to do.
Tractor parade was on Wednesday. It started at 2:30, went till about 3, and we had 21 tractors.
Friday was our teacher breakfast, and all of us had to be here by 6 o'clock and get ready. Me and Nicole prepared the eggs, and everyone got the table ready. And the turnout was pretty good. We had a lot of teachers come, and we all made pretty amazing omelets. We'd like to say thank you to all the teachers who stuck with students leaving class, and I hope you enjoyed your teacher breakfast. We'd like to say thank you to the students and the cafeteria ladies and our FFA members to help make FFA Week a success.
Lunch activities, trackers, parades, and most importantly, blue and gold. Nice work, Fort Morgan FFA chapter.
Recently, yours truly went to go see a movie called I Am Number 4 by Michael Bay. It features a story about an alien who is disguised as a regular high school teenager. It's a great action film with a dramatic twist, so go check it out.
The FMHS Hoofbeat staff has been busy at work this year reporting on all the happenings at Fort Morgan High School. Keely Brown interviews members about the class.
I asked Mr. Jenkins, a journalism major, on what tips he would give to the Hoofbeat staff.
I think the biggest piece of advice that I could give is that you never want the story to be just based on the people that you want to put on screen. One of the things I was taught in journalism school is that you interview as many people as possible and then you find the real story, what's actually the underlying issue. You never say, okay, I want to get feedback from this person and then base your story on that. So you always want to talk to more than one or two people even.
This is Hoofbeat News, and I'm Caleb Sills.
And I'm Trenton Westover.
The Hoofbeat staff consists of Trenton Westover, Nick Garver, Samantha Wilkinson, Raquel Marquez, Nicole Miller, Keely Brown, Caleb Sills, Kaylee Hernandez, and TJ Schneider.
The second biggest advice I could give would be not to have a preset list of questions, because you never want to box yourself in. Again, that goes to finding the real story.
My favorite part of Hoofbeat is it gives me my bi-weekly update on our school.
My favorite part about journalism is the freedom that we have and watching our final projects every other Thursday.
I'd say those would be the two biggest pieces of advice I could give.
Keep on keeping on, Hoofbeat.
And that's it for today's show.
Be sure to check us out on our Facebook page or at hoofbeat.lifeo.com.